Now, I have to say, after listening to this amazing seminar, that I'm almost a poster child of everything that was said here today. First, I fall in the 50% that comes from a family with no history of breast or ovarian cancer, going back to my grandmother's. And that was one of the reasons the test was not offered to me initially. Two, I inherited it from my father, a family of all males. Three, we know there's no effective screening for ovarian cancer. A year before I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, I had a normal CA-125 and a normal ultrasound. And Dr. King said the challenge is getting it right. And I think, looking back at my journey, I put too much emphasis on the mastectomy and not enough in the salpingo-oophorectomy. So it is a challenge to get things right. A year and a half ago, I completed all my treatments and surgeries for breast and ovarian cancer. My doctor told me I was going to be fine, to go on with my life and put all this cancer thing behind me. This was not something that I could do. I was changed as a person. In a short period of 2 years, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, told I was BRCA1 positive, which in 2011 I knew nothing about. And finally, to end, I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer. Like me, there are thousands of women and men walking around not aware that they are carriers, waiting one day to be surprised by a diagnosis that comes out of nowhere, taking the entire family in a journey of much pain. Maybe these carriers will not be as fortunate as me and have advanced stage cancers when discovered, further passing on the mutation to one of their children as well. I could not put this behind me. I needed to channel all this positive energy from my survival into something productive and helpful for others. My husband and I decided that we wanted to help other carriers live longer and better lives and hopefully not suffer my same ordeal. 4 years ago, we made Israel our home and decided that this is where we wanted to have the program. We were very fortunate to be introduced to Dr. Efrat Levi-Lahat, Miri Ziv, and Carmit Cohen, and they embraced the idea. I'm very thankful that we worked together in developing this program, Prevention Generation, and here we are today. The inspiration for this program came from my personal journey in dealing with my BRCA1 positive test result in my 2 cancers. My journey has been confusing and terrifying. I had to make major decisions that not always follow the perfect sequencing, like postponing my salpingo-oophorectomy to focus on a mastectomy. There are valuable lessons to be learned and shared with other women. I learned that there are clear medical steps to take to increase survivability and reduce the risk of developing cancer. And the first step is testing. And as I can tell you, I know that genetic testing can save your life. And we heard all about the studies of Dr. Efrat and Dr. King. And so to end, I want to say, dear doctors, nurses, and genetic counselors, you are a very important part of this program. To be successful, we need to work together in raising awareness and referring women and men to get tested. Please encourage women to complete the family history questionnaire and inform family members if positive. Once I knew I was positive, I was relentless in making all my family get tested. I was relentless in telling all my friends of Ashkenazi descent to get tested. We face challenges together. The guidelines for testing in Israel are strict. Many carriers may not participate in testing out of fear, due to long waits to see a genetic counselor, or due to lack of financial means to pay for the test if they don't meet the criteria of Kupat Holim. There is also a stigma attached to being a carrier that is more prevalent in religious communities. Saving a carrier's life and possibly other members of their family is critical work. I am hopeful that together we can surpass all these challenges. We have a very talented and devoted team working together. I want to thank you, everybody, wishing everybody in advance a happy, healthy New Year. Enjoy the